Okay, back here at the home site, working on getting these treetops cleaned up. So last time got cut out by the rain, and then had like 5 inches of rain past a couple weeks ago, so I didn't get out here. But gonna get this top, this is the red oak, get it cleaned up. Probably just create piles and finish that out. So still got some pretty big pieces here, and then get it limbed out. And then same with this one over here. But even for all the rain we got, this is actually holding up pretty well, so not too bad for having those big stumps removed. But we'll go ahead and get this one limbed out. There's a little bit of firewood left in it, and then the rest of the limbs that we'll just stack up for now, and then work on getting those back to the green hole at a later date. So Dad works on getting that other red oak cleaned up, and I come over here and start working on this one, and basically just kind of getting everything thrown in that pile like I said. So try to time lapse most of this. I got video just this one. Dad was doing the same thing on the other, and try to move it along here a little bit. Not super exciting, but just wanted to get this cleaned up. We need to take those sycamore and I think that maple there next to it down. It's going to be kind of in the way of the septic and right at the edge of the house. Here's from the time lapse, got all this cleaned up. We'll leave those for the 62 or get those some other day. Little trucks are not too heavy about picking up some of this oak, so may just leave it. Have some little stuff there, but just add it to our brush pile. We'll do a dump trailer day here pretty soon. Got the log trailer on. I'm gonna get those logs back from the food plot area, get the last few of those out so that whenever my buddy comes to plant, nothing will be in his way. So went ahead and got this all. Dad was working on this one while I was doing the other one. Again, have some of the smaller stuff, but it'll be easy to grapple. Just come up, grapple all this, take it down to our log yard down there, and then he just created some brush piles. I'll go around and get those picked up. So finally got this cleaned up, even though with all the rain we got, not too bad. It's been drying up pretty well, so I may just do a quick grate on it before we leave today. But got this first project done, so nice kind of getting this cleaned up. And see, it took some of the tops of these trees out, which isn't a huge loss because they need to go anyway. So we'll end up probably digging them out. They're far enough away and kind of where the home site's going to be to where I may dig them out just to have them completely out of the way and all the roots and everything. So gonna take the trailer back next and get the rest of those logs out and work on that coming up. So here we're trying to use this kind of claw. So basically you just, lower down on a log. It's meant for pretty big logs and everything. These are relatively small, so I think for these we needed to have one or the other, not have both the forks and this claw on there. Kind of made it difficult for using, so I think if we were to have taken the forks off, this would have been easier, but we ended up just switching to the forks because you can see there, like whenever you try to let it down, that the forks were just about hitting every time. So anyway, we didn't end up using this a whole lot today. I think for other things it would have been better, like for bigger trees, but for this just didn't end up working out as well as we were hoping. But I think in a different circumstance it would have been fine. So go ahead and get the rest of this stuff loaded up. So this is at the food plot. that we'd been moving stuff before, and just trying to get this cleaned up so if he wants to come or when he comes and spreads seed, we don't have this stuff that we need to still get out of there, so the logs aren't in the way, and then we're not tracking all over the seed that he's trying to plant. So it is still fairly wet back here, like I mentioned before. We've got all that rain and everything, so so it is a little soft, but we want to make sure to get this done. So this time I remember to bring the hookaroon with me, which was really handy. So you can see there, able to stab that into a log and kind of manipulate it around, and everything. So you can also see there we have bent fork that's pretty bad. So that's the one thing with the channel is you know, they isn't near as strong as actual like forks or something like that. So it is easy to bend them. Definitely if you're trying to pick up too much and it kind of gets wedged, which is what happened to that one. So I think next time, I think that's maybe 3-inch channel. I think we're gonna try to go with 4, which will be a little bit tougher to bend. So you know, the nice thing is it's nothing special. So we can, you know, drill some more holes in it and get some 4-inch and you know, just be out the cost of the metal and nothing too fancy, but makes it a little bit more challenging for kind of getting some of this stuff picked up, but not too bad, and kind of get the tractor or the auto repositioned over a little bit. Just since everything was so close, it was kind of making him have to move around more, so try to reposition. Alright, finally got everything pulled out from the food plot area. So that's this red oak, a little bit of that, some of that stuff there. Been having some struggles this time. Didn't have a good spot to really hook to, so I was trying to use this log. You'd think it'd be big enough, but with all the tension holding those logs on, I was just pulling it around. So I ended up having to do more of it manually, but we now have a full-blown log yard going here. Have a little bit of everything now, so really need to get over here, start cutting up firewood, and then obviously those big dudes, get them back to the homestead to get them milled up. So gonna have a bit of a mess going, but we'll work on getting it whittled down. Just little bits at a time, trying to sort out what's firewood and what we can put on the mill and kind of set it aside. Maybe see about doing something and get it up off the ground, and then maybe do some log end sealer so that kind of helps keep it a little bit better and not dry out quite as quick. So gonna go back. He's doing some stump grinding back there at the home, or the food plot. Just had a few left that thought we got them last time, but they just got covered over with dirt and dust. Well, with all the rain, they showed up again. So mark those. He's working on getting the rest of those done, and so I'm just gonna go back, pick up the claw. Didn't work great for this. It was kind of one of those things with the forks on there. We needed to kind of do one or the other. The forks were kind of in the way, but with a log trailer, how you have to open up the clamp to get it off. You know, the first one wasn't bad, but then I think anything after that would have become a little bit of an issue. So anyway, we'll play with it more, and I think it'll be really useful for the sawmill in particular, just because it will be a good spot where you can put it on. You have lots of room around it to be able to unclaw it. So so we'll keep playing with it and see in what circumstances it works and which ones, you know, the forks or something like that are better. So anyway, that's about it. Like I said, got that area cleaned up, or mostly cleaned up. Have a little bit of just grapple work to do, but everything's on the ground now or into piles. So that was kind of the main thing, and then get those logs out so he could get my buddy could get that stuff planted. So it really needs to dry up a little bit more back there. It's still pretty wet in some areas, so it'd help if it dry up to where we could do kind of one more grade, get everything kind of evened up, and then if he wants to kind of till or disturb the soil a little bit to get that seed down. But we'll see kind of what the month brings, and hopefully get that planted soon so it can start to pop. So I think that's about it. I'll show you the food plot area, just what we have cleaned up, but that'll be about it for the day. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Thanks for watching. We got the rest of this area cleaned up where we had those. Here you can see where it's kind of wet. He's gone through, gotten everything else chipped up, so everything but the big ones. I think we're pretty good to go. There's a little bit of clover popping, but not much from what they planted last time. So they'll be able to disturb this and get a lot more going and started this next go round. Thank you for watching the Schmitter's 100 Acre Woods. So you can kind of stick around to watch some of that stuff with the clover, and as we continue to get more of the home site cleaned up and get ready for the septic.